This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Pretty exciting stuff, guys. Episode 660, which means next Monday it will be the Devil's Number podcast. So I think we should have something planned.
Something devilish.
Yes.
Maybe we
yes.
can all have some devil's fruitcake.
Or some deviled eggs. Or I was thinking some sort of satanic ritual where we, paint a star on the floor and have some candles lit and try and summon a demon.
I have no Satanist music in the system, but
Satanic,
I do have this.
Yeah. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Hey, fun fact for you. The second song ever played on Triple J. First song being Skyhooks, You Only Like Me Because I'm Good in Bed. Just a little bit of history for us from a station that we used to work at. But I wouldn't be able to tell you the first song played on Nova 100, even though Belle did have that fact the other day.
Oh, yeah, it was Missy Elliott.
That's right.
No, it was Missy Elliott.
Work It, was it?
No, it wasn't Work It.
I thought it was Red Hot Chili Peppers because Tim Blackwell tells the story
Perth.
of
That was Perth.
That was specifically Perth.
Yeah, because
No,
they
this is
all
Nova
launched at
100
different
Melbourne.
times.
But wasn't Perth the first one?
Yeah, but I think we're talking about Melbourne's Nova 100. I think.
Oh, talking about Melbourne's.
Yeah. So I think it was Kate
Well, the
Langbrook
first-
was the
Yeah,
first
Kate
voice.
Langbrook played it,
in
and
Melbourne.
it was
But the first song ever on Nova as a station was in Perth, and
Get
that
Your
was
Freak On.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, and they played live and they dropped an F-bomb.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what we're like today here at Nova.
Well, Nova's tagline used to be "Sounds different." Now it sounds like everybody else.
It was also never more than 2 ads in a row, so...
Yeah. But you know what?
What's changed?
You got to make money as a station. You got to cram as many ads in there as you can.
Where's your station pride, guys?
I'm just stating a
Oh,
fact.
I think it's okay to be self-aware.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, enjoy the podcast.
This morning we're talking about Mother's Day. Obviously, it was yesterday. I got my mum, who's interstate, I got her a hamper off eBay.
That's pretty good, Ben.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
That's a nice mum present.
I think you topped me though, Liam, because you got your mum tickets to go see Robbie Williams.
I mean, you show me one mum who hasn't seen the Live at Nebworth DVD, and I'll show you a liar.
My mum hasn't seen that.
Well, your mum needs to live a little because tell me about it. That is one of the great gigs.
So you did a great job, Liam. Belle, you didn't get your mum anything.
Well,
In fact, you took her out for lunch, and then she paid for it.
yeah.
Oh, and the crowd aren't happy about
Well,
it
I
either, Belle.
gave her quality time with me, and also her sister and my cousin, so it wasn't one-on-one, but that's okay.
I think you've stuffed up Mother's Day. But don't feel bad, because I'm sure a lot of people did. But we can make it better for you this morning, okay? Specifically, kids of Melbourne. Did you stuff up Mother's Day? Because we're going to sort you out with the ultimate Mother's Day gift.
Is it a little bit of a quiet trip to school this morning?
Yep.
Because, you didn't really put in any pre-thought. I know money's, a bit tight when you're a child,
Yeah.
but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
It's writing a little card. It's maybe having a couple of those vouchers for
Yep.
massages or doing the dishes or whatever.
Maybe you're realising this morning that your macaroni picture didn't quite cut the mustard.
Yeah. Or
Hang on.
your
What
gum
age
nuts
are we
glued
talking
onto
to?
a piece of wood.
3-year-olds, call up now.
Kids of Melbourne, 13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz. Did you stuff up Mother's Day? Because we will sort you out.
Ashton joins us now. He's 11 years old. Wasn't the best Mother's Day for Mum, Ashton?
No.
Oh, how
Wasn't. So my sister Ebony, she's 14. She had to do her homework because she was late on it, and she ended up making Mum do it.
Oh.
And it was a 3-course meal.
Oh, man. Oh, right. So hang on, she had to cook for humanities or something?
Yeah, she had to cook for, was it home ec, Mum?
Home ec.
Yeah, home ec.
Yeah, humanity. I don't know why I
Yeah.
said humanities.
Yeah.
It's the wrong
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah, right. So it was more your sister kind of stuffed it up, Ashton.
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell us a bit about yourself, Ashton. Do you play sport, or what's your kind of hobby, man? Do you play footy on the weekend, or what do you do?
I play football, netball, and cricket.
Oh, geez, you do a little bit of it all.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ashton, what is your mum's name?
Erin.
Erin. All right. Well, obviously, Erin's a hard-working mum. She's been doing kids' homework. Maybe she wasn't treated as well as she should be over the weekend. So, Ashton, how would you like an Endota spa voucher so mum can have a whole day
Yep.
pampering herself? Or Would you like a brand new top-of-the-range English willow kookaburra cricket bat?
You can only have one.
It's hard.
It is. It's a hard
hard, so
choice.
yeah.
Ashton, is it?
Well, it's either so you do something nice with Mum, or you get that sweet cricket bat.
Yeah, top of the range.
Well, what size is the cricket bat?
It's whatever size you want, my friend.
Right.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with the cricket bat.
Cop that, Aaron! Oh, sorry, Mum. Better luck next year, I suppose. No worries, Ashton. Well, good on you, mate. Thanks for calling. We'll send you that cricket bat.
Oh, Ashton, well done. The bat is all yours. And your mum, Erin, leaves empty-handed.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Probably somewhere in the snow for me. I'm a big snow guy.
For accommodation, flights, and more, book on the What If app.
What If it's Aussie for travel?
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Ash in Geelong, good morning.
Oh, sorry, my fault. Tash, you there now?
Yes.
Yeah, got you loud
Yeah,
and
we
clear.
got you, Tash. Hey, just for talking, you're already in the draw to win $10,000. How good's that?
Woo, thank you.
Hey, no worries at all. Let's kick into the quiz. It was Mother's Day yesterday. What did you get your mum?
I got her some photos of my son and me.
Well, that's sweet. As in you airdropped them to her, or?
Printed them off.
I had them printed and framed.
Oh,
see,
okay, yeah.
I reckon that's a sneaky good gift because my mum personally, she loves photos and putting them around the house, but she also doesn't like going to get them printed. So if you do that for her, she's very grateful.
See, my mum would be like, why do I want a photo of you?
Sounds like your mum doesn't like you.
No, she loves me, but I just, I don't know.
she does.
She'd
I
probably
reckon
be
all
like,
these years of not getting her something for Mother's Day is starting to wear a little
resent
thin.
you.
You know,
Yeah,
you
we
got
have
your
a
big
mutual
job now,
understanding.
you're on the radio, you think you'd get her a box of chocolates or something, but oh no.
She doesn't like chocolate. I can't buy her anything. Anyway.
Does she like flowers?
Nah, they die after a few days.
Okay.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
You sound like a fun family. Anyway, Tash, let's power on. The Bachelor is now set to be filmed in Melbourne. What object are the women given on The Bachelor when they want to keep them around?
A rose.
A rose, yes.
A rose.
It's a rose. Eurovision was held over the weekend and Sweden won. What's the name of the big Swedish furniture store?
IKEA.
Easy done.
I went there on the weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Good
did you
on
buy
you.
then?
I just bought some of those lint rollers for your clothes. You know, get the cat
You went to
hair off.
IKEA for lint rollers? You can
Well,
get them from the supermarket.
No, we went to IKEA to look at like clothes drawers, and then we ended up buying lint rollers.
Yeah.
Right.
He went for one of those paper measuring tapes.
Yeah.
He wanted a meter-long measuring
And
tape.
a big blue bag.
Is that your
Yeah.
first time at the Richmond one?
I didn't go to the Richmond one.
Oh, you didn't go?
How rude of you to assume that Ben
Yeah.
went to the Richmond IKEA. I'm sorry you had to hear that, Natasha. Anyway, Taylor Swift stopped while singing Bad Blood at her show in Philadelphia to tell security to lay off a fan. What kind of cheese is Philadelphia? Philly. Sweet chili Philly.
Cheese? Oh, cream cheese.
Cream cheese,
Like,
yeah.
What kind of cheese?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, totally fine. Last one. Kelly Clarkson has defended claims her TV show is toxic behind the scenes. Can you finish these lyrics?
I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful stuff.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Tash. Well bloody done. Well, hopefully you get a call later on today from Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel letting you know that you've won $10,000. You also get to pick the next song we play. So would you like to hear some Top Loader this morning?
Good Monday vibes.
Or, Tash, some Savage Garden.
Definitely dancing in the moonlight.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, perhaps Savage Garden will get a spin tomorrow.
And for those playing along at home that were wondering what IKEA I went to, it was the one in Springvale.
Why?
I like that IKEA.
Okay. I think Richmond's better.
Whoa.
We get it on the almost every night. When that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight.
Top loader. Don't look it up on Urban Dictionary. Snowver 100. You are here with Ben, Liam, and Belle.
Looking at Belle's face, she doesn't know what a top loader is. Belle, if you want, you could Google it right now.
You could, yeah.
On Urban Dictionary, and we can get a live reaction.
You've never done one.
Oh, what the hell? Who even does that?
I suppose the members of Top Loader. I don't know. I suppose. No, it's like a funny trick to play on someone. Or if you were,
it's a funny trick. Can I say what it is?
If you're 16, no, you can't say it. It's
can't
too
say
rude.
what it is.
It's too rude.
It's a fun game to play because if you don't know what it is, then you can Google it yourself.
Yeah.
And if you do know what it is, you're just laughing right now.
You're going hilarious. It's been a few years since I did my last Top Loader.
I would love to do.
I can see Ash Gardner in the newsroom getting her phone out, having a little Google.
I would love to do. You can text us 0457 310 100 phrases we should Google on Urban Dictionary
that we can't talk about. It's the cousin of the reverse kanga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Good morning, Melbourne. That is Dua Lipa. You are here with Ben, Liam, and Belle. The show's brought to you by What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Ben, Liam, I need you to assure me that I'm not in the wrong here, okay? So stick with me. When my partner Luke and I are on the couch watching TV, if he picks up his phone and he starts messaging someone, I will keep my head straight towards the TV, but like side eye and read what he's doing.
Wrong. Invasion of privacy.
Coming off a little crazy.
But it's mostly like I just want to see what he's doing, and I don't want to be like, who are you texting? What are you doing? Like,
yeah, but then what you're doing is also crazy. It's coming off as you just don't trust him.
No, I trust. I'm just curious.
You say you trust
I'm
him, but if you truly trusted him, you wouldn't need to read his phone. And if you were comfortable enough, you just go, "Who are you texting?" If you wanted, if you really wanted to know,
that's annoying for him. If I'm always like, "What are you doing? Who are you texting? What's up?" But then I guess sometimes I'll read the whole conversation, and then about 5 minutes later, I'll go, "Hey, have you heard from so-and-so recently?"
To test him, to see if he says no, then you're I know you have because I was looking at his phone. So is this one of those things where you're just trying to warm us up to the fact that like sometimes you don't entirely get the whole message in, so then when he goes to sleep, you like quickly put his passcode in and scroll through and make sure
seems like a gateway habit into unlocking his phone and going through it.
I've never done that yet. And I don't have a reason to. So you guys think it's weird. I can't even just do a little side eye check.
I don't know. I mean, I personally don't. I don't know about you, Ben.
I don't find it like a breakup offense where I'm like, that's insane that you would do that. I just find it annoying.
What would you do if you were on your phone and then you noticed that your wife, Sam, Ben, was like just side-eye your phone? What would you do?
I would make eye contact with her and go, "You right? You're right over there?"
Fair. Okay, all right.
If I knew the side eye was coming onto my phone, I'd do like real hectic stuff that I wouldn't usually do, like go on the black market and buy like a handgun or something, just to like really wig her out. You know what I mean?
Ash in the newsroom. Ash, what about you? Do you think it's crazy or it's fine?
Oh, look, I think it indicates... I mean, I couldn't do the side-eye thing because I wear glasses. My vision's not that great.
Yeah.
But I think the going through the phone, I do think that is a total invasion of privacy and it makes me feel ick. And it makes me feel ick because in another lifetime, I actually did that. I went through an ex's phone. But again, I think it just shows I probably shouldn't have been with that person because I had such a lack of trust.
Yeah.
And it was a friend that they were constantly texting. It was the girl they tell you not to worry about.
Yeah.
They were constantly on the phone to each other. And so one time when he got up and went to the shower, I was like, well, what are they constantly on the phone about? And sure enough, there were nudes being sent.
Whoa.
But
Wow.
that was in my gut. Like I knew something was up, but I felt sick that I did that and I hated myself for it. And like in my relationship now, I'd never do that because it's a totally different relationship. So I do just think it maybe shows a bit of a lack of trust there and it's an invasion of their privacy too, right?
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I do trust Luke. Like I said, I do trust Luke.
I think the difference is, though, if you're just reading messages, I think that's nosy. I don't think you don't necessarily not trust him.
No,
I think you're being nosy.
I just like to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. Hey, 13, 24, 10. What do you think? Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to check your partner's phone? Have you done it in the past? Maybe you had a horrible situation like Ash, but you're sort of glad you did that, instead of spending years with someone that you couldn't trust. 13 24 10 is the number. If you get in touch as well, you will be in the draw to win $10,000 with Nova's 10K day in May.
And I think we all agree looking at somebody else's phone screen is nosy, but it feels like it's the gateway into going through the phone when they're in the shower or something.
Sally joins us now. What do you think? Can you look at your partner's phone?
I do not look at my partner's phone. I kind of feel like I don't really have the urge to do that.
Okay. Okay. So even if you're like sitting right next to them, like with Luke and I would be sitting on the couch, and if he's just messaging and we're watching a TV show, I'll just glance.
No, I don't really need to. I feel like I don't need to know what he's doing. And I think if I did, I would be inside my head all the time, just like, oh.
Okay, yeah. That's fair, Sally. Thanks so much. Taylor in Geelong, 13 24 10. Do you look at your partner's phone?
I do. But he knows it and he looks at mine. So I think it's the intent behind it. Like, we are engaged and we just had a baby. He has a lot more friends than I do. So I like to know what's happening in the world because I don't get out much. But he looks at mine. So, I message, a mum's group and, he'll look at, what they say to me. They're, who are all I message, and then he'll message his best mate, and I just read what they're saying. But it's not an intention of, I don't trust him. It's just,
Right, okay. So, Taylor, are you just looking at his phone, or you're looking through his phone and picking it up when he's
No,
not
I don't
there?
look through his phone, but I know there's nothing there. So.
Well, that's the thing, Taylor. I mean, you mentioned you're engaged. I mean, maybe one day Luke and Belle will get married. What if you spoil something for yourself? If he's, messaging a jeweler or something, and you're doing the wrong thing, looking over his shoulder.
Good point.
And then you spoil the surprise for yourself.
Well, I would trust that he wouldn't be doing that when he's sitting next to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a dumb move.
definitely know. If
I don't know.
someone's messaging someone,
You know what,
they
though?
shouldn't.
Taylor, I arranged, I bought the ring for my fiancée Sarah, and I got the jeweler text me one day when we were actually both sitting on the couch, and it was like, how'd the proposal go? And it was months before I'd done it. And I was like, are you insane? I literally messaged, please never text me again.
That's great.
You can maybe email me, but I'm like, don't, because if she saw my phone in that moment, it would have been, jig would have been up.
Went, who's that? And you go, nobody, I'm cheating, don't worry about it.
Just see sweet nudes, don't worry about it, babe, it's all good.
Cara in Templestowe, good morning. Can you look at your partner's phone?
Good morning. I think it is an invasion of privacy. I actually had one of my partners go through my phone by saving his fingerprint in my phone, and he had full access to my phone, which I wasn't aware of. So, and it turns out he was actually cheating on me. So it does go both ways.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy. I mean, it sounds like you've come off best there, though. You probably shouldn't have been with that person
definitely.
anyway. Cara? Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
Look, we're asking 13 24 10. Can you look at your partner's phone? Now, this is exciting because the caller who is going by Tracy in Preston has asked if we can use the button that changes your voice, disguises it.
We so rarely use this button.
Yeah. Because it sounds pretty bad. So, Tracy, the button's on. Good morning. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
It sounds like a demon.
It does sound a bit demony.
I'm sorry, Tracy, I'm going to tell you right now, it's your voice, and then there's just an echo of a demon.
It's not too bad.
I think it's okay.
We'll try and power on. You went through your partner's phone, Tracy.
Yes, and I discovered that he was seeking a divorce, but he wasn't ready for it at the stage, and I thought, right, to get myself prepared from a financial point of view, and then I called it quits rather than him calling
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Got him.
So, did they see it coming at all? Did they realise? Did they know that it was kind of something in the water, or?
No, we had issues, we were having issues, and I thought that enough's enough, and that's it. I'm calling it quits. And now when I confronted him saying, but I was one step ahead. I grabbed my phone at the time and I took a photo of it.
Yeah.
If only you had the button that we've pressed to disguise your voice, Tracy, because that would have been really scary calling your ex-husband being like, it's over. Because it does sound like we've summoned you from hell to talk to you this morning. But I really appreciate your time, and you will be in the draw for Nova's 10K day in May.
No worries.
Thanks, Trace. You have a great day.
Bye. You two guys.
All right,
Take
no
it
worries.
easy, bye.
Our exclusive chat there with Beelzebub. Thank you for listening. We're crossing live to the fire pits of hell. Well, I mean, we've got to talk about it, right, guys? The Farmer Wants a Wife finale. Yeehaw!
I, Liam, would prefer if we did not talk about Farmer Wants a Wife. I've been watching it for the entire season. First time I've watched it, love it. Think it's a great show. Kind of like The Bachelor, but the love's real.
You're buying into the hype, man.
No, it's not hype.
No.
They're 5 farmers, and they're not in it for the Instagram followers.
Uh-huh.
And the girls
The girls are.
The girls seem genuine. They seem genuine.
Just one of your classic super genuine reality TV shows, eh?
They have got you hook, line, and
No,
sinker.
the love is real, and they just want someone to live with them on the farm. And I didn't watch the finale last night because I was watching MasterChef, but I plan on watching Farm Wants a Wife tonight.
You're so old. Like, the fact that you're watching Farm Wants a Wife, for starters, then the fact that you're taping it to watch it the next night.
I don't tape it.
Oh, I got to catch up on my shows.
he's
See what
watching-
happened on Farmer Wants a Wife.
Because you're watching another free-to-air show.
No, I watch it on catch up on 7+.
Very cool.
I imagine you're busting open a packet of, like, old gold chocolate after some fruit or something, like a little segment of fruit.
Rum and raisin.
Oh, God.
Kill me. Please. You're not even 30 yet. Like, what are you going to do then? Do you reckon you're going to just, like, start partying and going to nightclubs and stuff when you're, like, 70? You've got so much time to do all of that stuff.
So, yeah, I haven't seen the finale, but I do plan on watching it tonight. So I did see, and I was avoiding them. There was so many headlines from the finale.
Oh,
and
it's big news this morning, right?
I don't want to see it.
I'm sorry, Ben, but I think being on the radio and having to talk about timely things trumps you not watching Farm Wants a Wife yet.
And we can talk about it tomorrow.
No,
Too
I
late.
think the boss will be calling after the show because there'll be a big Farmer Wants a Wife shaped hole missing from this morning's show if we don't talk about the thing that happened,
And
right,
you know
Belle?
us, we're always talking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
hottest free-to-air TV on this show.
Finger
Was
on
it
the
about
pulse.
was it about who they chose or the headlines, or was it more about something that happened?
Bit of both.
Yeah.
Right.
Hand in hand.
Look,
We can talk about it.
just not the spoiler.
No spoilers.
Hey, if you watched the Farmer Wants a Wife finale.
It's not The Farmer, it's just Farmer.
Okay, sorry. Farmer Wants a Wife finale last night, and you want to talk about the thing, like without spoiling it for Ben, of course. 13-24-10. You know, the stuff, there's been headlines about it this morning, like something that happened to the woman at the end. I don't know her name because I didn't watch the show. But
Which one? There's a few women.
blonde one.
There's a few blondes.
All
But they're
right.
all genuine.
They're all looking for love. That's all you know. That's all you know. All right, 13-24-10. Yeah, if you watched it last night,
Yep.
we want to talk about the Farmer Wants a Wife finale. Julie and Heath, could you believe the thing at the end of the show?
I could not believe it. It's just such a shock. I mean, really, can you actually believe that actually happened?
I know, right?
I mean,
Is it real? Is it real?
I mean, Ben claims the love is real. It looked real to me. It looked a bit like an over-exaggeration, but it did seem real.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this episode tonight. It seems like what happened is exciting.
It's big. It's big. It's something I haven't seen before.
Yes.
Ben joins us now in Geelong. Similar situation for you. Were you glued to the TV last night watching the finale?
Yeah, it was very dramatic. You're on the edge of your seat. I mean, they're all probably gunning for a spot on Bachelor later on, but this might get her over the line, I think.
They're not though. They're in it for love.
Ben, when you were watching it and it happened, like, could you believe it? What were your first thoughts?
A bit of OTT, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But really, really shocking stuff.
It really is.
And can I say, Ben, well done. I appreciate you talking about it, but not spoiling
Yeah,
it.
no, it's nice. He's obviously, wants to do the right thing. Trisha joins us now. What did you think of the big moment in the Farm Wants a Wife finale?
OMG, so much drama. Drama.
Yeah.
And I just do think that one of the farmers did choose the wrong lady,
Yeah.
but the biggest finale was Lorelai collapsed at the
Oh, no,
end.
you don't, Trisha, you're supposed to talk about... No, you're supposed to talk about it without revealing it.
Oh, so sorry.
She collapses.
Lorelei collapses.
What do you mean she collapses?
She basically dies.
Because she doesn't get chosen.
Yeah, so he says...
Oh, that's a bit dramatic.
He's like, I'm not choosing you. And she's like, and she just like a producer. I think we've actually got the moment. I'm sorry, but now the cat's out of the bag, now that you know, I think we've got a little bit of the moment. Like, I think our producer runs out and gets her a stall so she doesn't hit the ground.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky to have met such an incredible man. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I really don't feel... Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You right? Sit. Can we get someone over here, please?
See, that's what I'm saying. The love is real. It's so real that she fainted at the heartbreak.
That was an excerpt from Farmer Wants a Widow, where she literally died. I think the only thing more dramatic than that was she took 2 steps and then fell into the lake. Like, no. Hey, Belle, you know Spanks, like the knickers you wear over your knickers.
Lifesavers.
You like them?
Yeah, I do, because, well, they're the most uncomfortable things in the world, but they're a lifesaver on a night out.
We're talking form wear.
Is that what it's...
Shapewear.
Shapewear.
Shapewear, is it? I think you can get away with form wear.
Yeah, so they're kind of like skins, right? They're like compression pants that keep everything in.
Yes.
So if you're wearing a risky dress, boom, Spanks. There's no more lumps or bumps. It's all sort of...
Correct.
It's all sort of in. Why are women only getting to wear these? I want to normalise man Spanks. Okay? I'm sick of looking like a schlub on a night out with a button-up shirt. You know, like I can get away with a baggy t-shirt, but as soon as like an engagement party rolls around, I'm like, God damn it! I bought like 3 shirts that just like go up by like one size, and I just always the buttons sort of seem my man boobs sort of like open it up, so it's got a little diamond in the middle of the shirt.
Never a good look, is it?
No, and then God forbid the guts. They say with like a blazer, you're only supposed to do the top button up, but I'm like. Both my buttons are like clinging on for dear life. Like, please, like hold it in there.
No, see, Liam, there's a difference, right? So Spanks you wear when you're wearing a skin tight dress.
My shirts are skin tight.
Yeah, no, that's just being a bit frumpy.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, maybe I should say
that.
that.
was being sexist and fatsist.
No, but you can't be
You're being fatsist.
You're being fatsist, Belle.
You can't expect that Spanks are going to just absolutely suck your whole body in and you can wear a baggy shirt. No. It's like if you're wearing a skin tight, like really tight.
I'm telling you,
if you're
my
wearing
shirt
like
is skin tight.
really tight skinny jeans, for example, then yes, that would
Look,
make
I'm
sense.
sick of looking like a schlub. I'm not sick enough to go to the gym and do something about it. But I want to wear.
Why don't you just come to the gym with me?
I want to wear Spanks.
I'm going today. Come with me.
Imagine that. Just I feel like your midriff would be constant. Like you could eat as many kebabs and drink as many beers as you want, and you could feel sexy in your own skin.
I'm definitely team man Spanks.
Yeah, I thank you.
Yeah.
I think if more guys it's normal. Like, it's fine. It's like not weird. Like if you catch someone in the toilet trying to pull their Spanks down, trying to go to the toilet. Like I think if more people were doing it, then you'd feel like fine about it.
You know what you need? You need man Spanks where I think I've seen t-shirts for this advertised in my feed, but essentially what you need is man Spanks where it pushes your gut fat up into your chest.
So it looks like you've got big pecs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
I want them.
And then some down as well. Because you want.
It goes both ways. It goes down and up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. I was sort of using you guys as a sounding board because I'm actually thinking of starting my own line. Like, I feel like it's one of those things to be like, oh yeah, he's the guy who did like man skims. He did skims for men and it just like went off. Yeah. Because like everyone the whole time were thinking like, we actually need this.
Yeah, I reckon you're onto something there.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do it.
I like it. It was a big round of AFL over the weekend.
Footy tips. Footy tips.
Oh, you made an intro for it.
When was that made?
I made it this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's good, although you should have copyrighted my off-air segment, Cockroach Facts. So
yes.
Yeah,
which is a bit of a deep cut. And guys, if you would like to hear my segment, Cockroach Facts, which never actually made it onto the radio show, you can check that out in the Ben and Belle podcast.
So if you didn't know, I do footy tips every single week in the Herald Sun. I'm doing horribly. I'm second from the bottom.
Oh.
So if you want to know who not to tip, then follow my tips.
As in, and last still Death, who chooses like the wrong team.
Death is so the pick of Death is last, and then what's he called?
Heath Shaw, is it?
Heath Shaw is second to last, and tying with Heath Shaw is Mick McGuine. I don't know what his name is.
I obviously don't respect his footy opinions.
He's got the worst haircut I've ever seen.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's if you want to see that, make sure you check out the Herald Sun. Don't forget to register for tips.com.au.
Does this gross you out though, Ben? I caught up with a friend on the weekend and
Yeah.
she said that she's doing like a competition for footy tips at work.
Yep.
And she just did all her tips for the whole season at the start.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
That's
What do you mean?
crazy.
She picked every round at the start of the season.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, that. There you
Do
go.
you know
all
what?
the way to the grand final.
Could we actually speak to that friend? Because I bet she's actually doing better than Ben.
Yeah.
I bet you her track record is better than Ben's already.
Look, big weekend of footy over the weekend. The last game of the round, Collingwood, they won over GWS, but it was a nice moment if you missed it. They got all the mums in the circle to
saw that.
sing the song. Yeah.
Can we please get all the mums to join the...
I feel like they're kind of overpowering the mums.
I think the original plan was the mums were going to play the last quarter. But
They should do that.
Belle, they would get destroyed.
they probably shouldn't do that, I don't think.
The other talking point from the weekend of footy was Carlton, your team, Liam.
Yeah,
They
the
look
Blue Baggers.
absolutely stuffed.
Oh, we've been through this before, though. And, we'll come good. The boys will come good. Don't worry about that.
Because they've got the team to do it.
They've got the team.
But they just can't put it together.
Yeah, they're snapping too much in front of goal, I reckon.
What do you think about people calling for Voss's head?
Stick with the boss, you know what I mean? Just have a bit of faith. Show
Yeah.
a bit of faith.
Yeah.
He'll turn the ship around.
Yeah, okay.
I've always said that.
All right, well, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of their season goes. As we said, Herald Sun, if you want to see my tips of who not to tip.
Ben, Liam and Belle's Fast Five. Thanks to What If. It's Aussie for Travel.
Ruby in Altona Meadows joins us now. Ruby, have you ever played the Fast Five before?
No, I haven't,
Okay.
but I listen to it like every morning.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well, you would probably know that no one's actually ever won this before, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It's jackpotted to $2,100. Super easy. 30 seconds on the clock. We've got 5 questions here. Just pass any that you don't know. We'll get to them at the end if there's time.
Ruby, when you play in the car, how do you go? I'm curious, because I think it's the pressure of being on air that makes it hard.
Yeah, like I've got some nerves going,
Mhm.
but I've pulled over, so I'm super ready.
Okay, good. All right.
Fine.
All right, well, let's kick into it.
3, 2, 1.
Is Footscray east or west of the city?
West.
A trilogy is a series of how many movies or books?
So what series?
A trilogy is a series of how many books or movies?
3 books.
What is the French word for thank you?
Pass.
What is the real first name of AFL superstar Buddy Franklin?
No.
Pass. Yeah, it was a bit late in the piece for a pass. Merci.
No.
Merci's thank you as well. And the français.
Yeah.
But you did well. You did well, Ruby.
Well,
It's
that's
all
right,
right.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, fine.
Oh, no, but merci for playing, Ruby.
Okay, merci.
Merci.
Comme allez-vous, s'il vous plaît, ça plan pour moi? We are a bilingual show. We actually do our podcast. We actually do the same show, but in French for the podcast every day. So you can check that out, Ben Lee and Belle. Just like every Monday, we're joined now by our good mate Toni Lodge. How you doing, Toni?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Did you see, Toni, the video doing the rounds from the weekend? So Richmond, of course, won their game.
Of course, I'm a close footy fanatic, as you know.
Yeah, a few good games over the
Oh,
weekend.
mate, they're really doing it, aren't they?
Yeah. They're doing something. And so what happens is on a Friday night footy, BT does roaming Brian. So he's down in the change rooms and he's talking to the players, he's talking to family members, and he bumped into Samson Ryan's mum. This is the audio. Have a listen.
Hello. Who are you?
Samson's mum.
You're Samson's mum. Wow. Tell us a little bit about
Well, he's gorgeous. What do you want me to say?
And did you meet his girlfriend for the first time tonight? Is that right?
Her name is Lily.
Is she sort
and
of here
she's
somewhere?
lovely.
or-
Yeah, do you want to talk to her?
Where is she?
She's just there. Lily! Lily!
Just put your hand up.
Lily!
Oh, no,
I can't
we
see
can't see Lily.
Real embarrassing mum vibes
Yeah.
on national TV.
Well,
Oh,
she's very sweet, isn't
so
she?
proudly. Oh, yes, isn't he gorgeous? I think that's so sweet.
What's funny though is you see, Samson, he's sort of in the shot. He's like, oh my god, roaming Brian's bailed my mum up. she's live on Channel 7 and his face is kind of hating it. He's like, please take the microphone away from it. But she's just pumped to be there. And it's funny because it's just like she thinks Lily's going to miss her big chance to be on set. And she's like, quick, Lily! His name is Roaming Brian. He will roam elsewhere. This is your only chance.
Everyone's saying it's because she was really drunk and they're saying, oh, she's absolutely
I don't think
sloshed.
so.
I don't think so either. I think she's genuinely just very excited.
I think that's just how mums sound, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Just jacked mums. But I mean, you can tell Samson Ryan quite embarrassed by the whole scenario. That happens sometimes. Sometimes mums just embarrass their kids.
Well, when I was in high school, so I grew up in Perth and I went to like quite a conservative Catholic school. And my family, if you can't tell from me, we're not very religious. So it was like quite a new experience, like having to go to masses and stuff. And at my year 12 graduation, we had like a big fancy ceremony. And then we also had like a graduation mass. And they read out everyone's name and the principal like gave you your diploma thing or whatever. And they put the sash on, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. And it's like quite a somber ceremony. And then quite quiet. And then they go, and Toni Lodge graduating year 12. My mum goes, yeah! in the middle of this, Toni, yeah! Like, I can't believe that she like didn't take her top off. Like she's going mental in the middle of this church. I was like, oh.
I love that story, and that is what we're looking for this morning. 13 24 10. Embarrassing mums.
Rachel joins us now in Glenroy. What did your mum do?
Hey guys, hey Tony. So after my dad passed, my mum took the reins of sort of testing any boys that we would bring home. So I've got 3 older sisters.
Yeah.
And one of her go-tos was to get a pin, like a needle.
What?
And she would sit next to them and poke them in the bum and just wait to see how long until they would say something. Or they would, like, get up and sort of start moving around awkwardly and she'd, like, stand up and do it again.
I mean,
it was just one of her tests, but obviously embarrassing for us. But it was actually a good test.
A test of what, Rachel? Like, what would that achieve is what I want to know. The pain threshold?
It was more just to sort of see, would they sort of be like, what the hell, and get up and make a big fuss, or would they just
stand up for themselves?
So
or like...
if it was a test, then what was the right answer? Like, what were they supposed to do, Rachel, to pass?
Well, I get a good laugh out of it because eventually she would expose herself and sort of be like, oh, this is what I was doing. But we always got a good laugh at it. And if they laughed at it too.
No, you just when you said expose herself, I was like, what is this kind of test? She's playing with their bums and exposing herself. No, but
and you're just sitting there going, yeah, it's a test, don't worry about it.
It's like how thick their ass is, if they would feel the pin prick quick enough, or that. I mean,
the needle.
Gee whiz.
Spotting at the chin.
This has got some powerful glutes. This man, Naomi in Sunbury. What did your mum do to embarrass you?
Morning, guys. At my 21st birthday, my mum got up and thanked everyone for coming to my party and announced how surprised she was that there were so many people there because I'm such a bitch.
Was it one of those things where she was trying to be edgy and funny and it came across as mean, or was she just mean?
I think she was just trying to be funny, but a little bit mean at the same time.
And on the way out, Naomi, were you saying goodbye to everyone and they all went, if you need somewhere to stay?
I'm always here. Simone in Seaford, tell us, your mum embarrassed you.
Well, my mum used to dress up and pick me up from the airport from whatever country I'd come from. She would dress up in their traditional clothing. It was so embarrassing. I would pretend she wasn't mine.
Yeah, I mean,
Simone, I'm over here.
And that's
Simone.
it. I mean, if you can, she was dressed as a beefeater when you came back from London. That's kind of funny. But if she'd gone to certain other countries, it begins to get a little problematic.
Yeah.
What was she trying to achieve with that? Like, you'd come back and go, wow, yeah, you're so cultured. You made me feel right at home. Like, I don't get
What, Simone, can you just list off a few of the countries that you've travelled to?
Yeah, so, for instance, when I went to France, she picked me up in, like a striped shirt and a beret.
I mean, that's
nice.
I mean, that's cute. That's cute.
She'd put her research in.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That's very sweet, isn't it?
Maybe we'll just end before you go through the rest of your travels, just before it becomes a bit of a problem for us.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.